President Biden was in Vietnam on Sunday, where he was whisked past Communist leader Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum and eventually to the Communist Party headquarters, where he and General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong solidified a new diplomatic pact that will enhance ties between the two countries regarding Communist China. While in Vietnam, the site of one of America's most socially divisive wars, President Biden gave a speech that ended in oddly abrupt fashion. "We talked about at the conference overall, we talked about stability," Biden said. "We talked about making sure that the third world, the Southern Hemisphere, had access to changes, had access." It wasn't confrontational at all, he added while stammering. The president was then cut off by his handlers. "Thank you everybody. This ends the press conference. Thanks everyone. Thank you." Biden had talked about a new era of cooperation in Vietnam, and then added that it is not his intention to contain Communist China, despite its regional aggression and incursions against the United States. "This can be the beginning of even a greater era of cooperation," Biden said about Vietnam. "I think we have an enormous opportunity," Biden said. "Vietnam and the United States are critical partners at what I would argue is a very critical time. I'm not saying that to be polite. I'm saying it because I mean it from the bottom of my heart." Then he spoke a bit about Communist China. "Really, what this trip was about, it was less about containing China. I don't want to contain China," he said. "I just want to make sure we have a relationship with China that is on the up and up, squared away. I want to see China succeed economically," Biden added. "But I want them to succeed by the rules." President Joe Biden is the subject of investigation into his son's receipt of millions of dollars in funding from CCP-connected Chinese businessmen.